Halo, Jang here from jangbricks.com with a look at a Bloks Halo Micro Fleet set, the new little micro scale. This is set number 97216. It's called the Warthog Attack. Now, it's a Warthog that's attacking what? It's attacking the back of this helmet. Push that in, open this up, empty on the inside. You can store some extra stuff in there if you want to. And you have a little sub-micro cauldron base. You know, it's just a little forerunner structure, a very small number of pieces there, really not in the same scale as the Warthog itself, but you know, it's just a little something extra, and you do get a terrain piece that you could build upon, use for displaying figures or other things. You get this Master Chief-esque figure, Spartan 2 in the Mark 6 armor. He has the gunmetal gray railgun on this one. No wash on the coloring of the model here, of the figure. I feel like this is one of the colors where a wash is not quite as needed as on some of the lighter colors, because it just makes them look a little bit cleaner here, but it's a dark enough color that it still looks kind of believable. This is the main thing I think that you came here to look at, the Warthog, for this Warthog Attack set in micro scale. It's not all that small. Some of the other stuff that they've done from this series that's relatively new has been much smaller in scale than this. I feel like they did a very good job of capturing a lot of the essence of the shape of the Warthog, especially from the side, but that piece right there, it's probably the best piece that they have to fit with the the look of a Warthog, but it's just not quite right to me. It's a little bit too narrow. Really wish that the rest had been narrower. I think it would have looked a little bit better if the whole thing was one stud narrower, but it's really hard to pull off really iconic designs in such a small scale, and I think that this is a very worthy attempt at it. They got the tires just right. I think they may have made those tires just for this set to begin with, because it's the exact same tire tread pattern from the original Warthogs. This is good here. Got the little bit of winch detail approximated there, and stuff on the back is good. And obviously this is a rocket hog, right? You got your twin pods here, and that's worthy. Rotates around. It's a little bit tough to keep that down. Just got to be a little bit careful. You can still rotate those around. You can also change their, oh boy, everything's falling apart. You can change their elevation if you're careful about it, but it's really mostly for posing. There's a lot of friction in there, so I do recommend taking those parts off, or just squeezing them together carefully. You can get a different elevation, just for a little bit of a different look. This right here is really good. That's a really good use of parts. Your minifig, I'm sorry, your figure is not going to fit in there, but it's a cool little thing, just a little bit bigger than a standard like die-cast car kind of scale. And then you get the helmet. I mean, this is the big thing in the set. I don't think it's, to me, it's not the focus of the set. I really think that this is the main thing that's key here. But for me, personally, I mean, I'm not all that hot on this, but these helmets I like just for the sake of display. As a true Halo fan, it's nice to have. I've never gotten like a Master Chief helmet or anything large. I've gotten some larger action figures and stuff, but never something of this size. So I'll definitely be keeping one of these on display. It's very nice. I mean, yeah, it's all hollow on the back or on the inside, and you can say it's cheaply made, but it does the trick. It has the presence, and it has good size, and I think it looks pretty good. It also has the base where you can attach studded items, so any of your Bloks parts and bricks and things can be attached to the bottom of this, and then you can actually cause it to be elevated off the ground if you want to. That's a nice little thing, and I really like what they've done with this, bringing in the terrain piece that fits together with that. So if you want to keep that on the back, you can, but you get better value if you leave this off and just use it as a separate terrain piece. So speaking of value, the cost of this set is $20 US. That, to me, is steep. It's very steep. I personally can't see any justification for collecting the whole series unless you're just a completionist uber collector. It's not really a good use of your money if you're into Mega Bloks stuff, you know, the line in general. The figure is nothing too spectacular here. This little build, it's just a handful of parts. This is cute and all, but it's still not, you know, realistic enough, I feel, to be worth it even for a proper collector who wants to just get, you know, something in this scale that's still brick built like that. This, to me personally, actually brings in more value than most of the other stuff here, just because of how good it looks just displayed on a shelf. But I still don't feel like 20 bucks is a fair price for what you get. Just my thoughts. Feel free to share your thoughts, whether you agree or disagree with me. That's all up to you. You can go ahead and share your thoughts in the comment section. I always appreciate feedback from more folks, and I'm sure lots of other viewers appreciate seeing different people's opinions. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm going to move on to bringing you some more videos very soon, so stay tuned, and I'll catch you later.